Let's see, what else do we have?
Well, as you move down the canyon, you get to Coyote Natural Bridge,
right?
Which is an interesting place because it's one of those few bridges where you have a significant amount of water still traveling underneath the bridge.
An arch is, of course, just an archway up in the rock. A bridge is where both sides of the arch touch the ground at the base, at the the bottom. And in this case, the water, the stream, is running right underneath the archway of the bridge.
Right.
So it's a cool place. And again, unusual experience. I've been in there enough. I remember 2 unusual experiences at Coyote Natural Bridge. The first one was in the fall. I think we were there in October. Maybe it was even November, late in the year. And I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I can't remember why. One of us woke up and we had the rain fly off so we could see out the tent, out the mesh. And there was a meteor shower.
The
Perseid. I think it was the Perseid meteor shower. So we watched that for a while, and then I assume it was a meteor, although it was a little odd to us at the time. There was this really bright flash of light. We thought there was like a headlight or spotlight up on the rim of the canyon.
Or UFOs.
Yeah, UFO. That's bolder.
Yeah.
But it was just a bright flash, and I think we even got up and kind of were looking around trying to figure out what had happened. And of course later on we thought it must have been a meteor vaporizing, heating up in the as it came into the atmosphere. But that's a pretty unique thing to have happen.
I suppose the second is the ring-tailed cat.
Oh, there's 3.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead with the ring-tailed cat story.
Well, in that area there are plenty of ring-tailed cats. They are mischievous and will get into pretty much anything you leave out. We were cooking dinner. We had just finished our dinner.
Yep.
So we had a few of the one of the Mountain House wrappers all folded up and had it stuck in the little log there where we were cooking. We had yet to actually clean up from the night's dinner, and the ring-tailed cat. I mean, we were standing right next to it. And it snuck down and took that wrapper up and took off
Hauled
with it.
Hauled off into the trees.
Yeah, we kind of watched it with our lights and were able to go back and actually get the wrapper the next morning. And it hadn't really done anything with it other than take it and love the smell. But there's plenty of ring-tailed cats in there. I know they warn you about that if you go to Zion's National Park or any of those. But it continues into Escalante. There's plenty of ring-tailed cats there. So you watch for that.
So my third Coyote Natural Bridge story was the first time I was in the canyon with a friend named Jeff. We were, I think it was in the morning, nice fresh morning, cool air. We were just finished heating up the water for breakfast, and we heard this noise, kind of a rumble sound. It sounded like a train. Oh, you're out in the middle of nowhere. There's no mechanized anything anywhere near there.
Mm-hmm.
And the sound came and then went. And we thought, oh, that was weird. I don't know what that was, but whatever. And then a few minutes later, it came back again, and it started getting louder and louder. And it sounded like, that's all I can think of, is a train just passing by, very near. And we were just looking around going, what is going on? And all of a sudden, right over the edge, so we're down in the bottom. This is 300 or 400 feet deep at that point, quarter mile wide canyon. You're 300, 400 feet down in it. And right over the wall of the far rim, a B-2 bomber comes over. And that guy was flying low.
Taking a joyride.
We could literally read the serial numbers off the sides of the plane. And he just came flying over, going slow, and we just looked up like, what in the world? And of course the plane just flew over, and we just kind of looked at each other like, did you just see what I saw? But pretty much unexpected to see that down in the bottom of the canyon.
Yeah. If you continue on from there, you'll run into several other features. There's a waterfall farther down the canyon. You'll also reach Jug Handle Arch or Cliff Arch, which is high up on the side wall. Not anything that you really hike up to or through, but you can see up on the wall. If you look at the maps, there's a switchback right before you get to it, and if you hike up on the side, you can actually get some good pictures of the arch,
right.
looking across at it rather than up at it, which is kind of nice.
And if I recall, this may have been, I don't remember if this is a trip with you or another, but there's a really good camp spot right at the base of the Jug Handle Arch. It's not necessarily the most convenient spot if you're doing you're trying to get in and out of the canyon, because it's kind of an odd distance, but if you've got some time, you camp right there. There's a beautiful, just a couple hundred yards up, there's a beautiful waterfall, 12, 15 feet high. I know when we went down with McConnell, that's where we would stop. It was kind of warm. We went earlier in the year than we usually do. We'd stop and just stand under the waterfall and take a quick bath in the pool there. Beautiful spot. A lot of photographs people take there too of the fall with the trees, especially in the fall season when there's yellow up on the leaves behind the waterfall. That's a really beautiful photographic spot.